Welcome back to Warhammer 40K, and this is Chaosgate Deathwatch. Well, last we left off, we were talking about Chaosgate Demon Hunter. Now, Demon Hunter was a game that came out like a few years ago. I enjoyed it. I covered a bit on this channel. I didn't cover playing the game too much because I kind of got screwed over in one mission. I got kind of rage quit after that. I rage quit the Let's Play and the view, but I continued on and played it off camera, and I beat the game. Now, for the most part, I enjoyed it, but I've noticed the DLC has kind of not landed well with many people. Particularly the Dreadnought one with the Mechanicus support. It didn't land too well, and I understand why. It's another sort of DLC that it felt like it could have been a part of the main game. And, well, the Assassin's DLC did well. So, for the most part, I did think the game was fun, but the DLC was hit or miss. I read a few of the reviews, and they seem to be mixed on Steam right now. One of them said that there was a few bugs, and it's like, okay. Didn't run any bugs recently when I played it for a bit. But that was like a few months ago. I don't know how bad it's shifted now. Would I recommend Demon Hunters? That's a hard one. Because if you liked XCOM, you might like Demon Hunters, but I don't know your taste too well, but I'd say give it a chance. Give it a small chance. Don't get the DLC. Just get the base game. And if you like the base game, then consider getting one of the DLC, but not both of them. Get the better liked one, the Assassin's one. That might tickle your fancy a little bit more. But overall, I thought the game could do with a sequel, and the sequel, I feel like they could make some real solid improvements on it. And behold, we have Deathwatch. So I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be stopping at various points to talk about various things I like about it. And I'll give you my honest opinion on what I think of it. I said play. So, Gene Stealer cults. Gene Stealers are basically the xenomorphs of Warhammer 40K universe, and I think that it was a cool and bad butt decision. I can't say the other one because I don't know what trips the YouTube alarm and sends the guards and the goons after me to rough me up for saying naughty words. So we'll stick with butt for right now. And it's a bad butt decision, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna send these xenomorphs to fight Space Marines. Could easily be good. Just with this alone, that could be good. But it's not just this alone. I saw this release during the. I should probably interject and remind you, this released during the Warhammer 40K Skulls event. So if you want to check out some other trailers, I think I'll have the big video for it in the description, as well as the trailer for this in the description as well. So yeah. There's a Deathwatch guy. He's got the chainsaw. Yeah. The problem with Demon Hunters is that they had atypical weapons for Space Marines, and you couldn't really. I think that what held the game back a little bit is because they had atypical weapons. They had more powerful ones, and it felt kind of unrealistic that they were having any sort of trouble, even when they were set back a bit. Like, it should have been a cakewalk for these guys because they got the super weapons, they got the super armor, they got everything that's better. They got super psychic powers. They should have been cleaving through hordes of enemies with ease, but it felt like a struggle through various points of it. And I honestly think that's because they wanted to give a challenge to the player, but they didn't want to. But they didn't want to take away from the lore aspect. But they kind of did. One sacrificed the other, and unfortunately, the lore felt kind of uneven. If you look up what, even for a brief moment, what a Grey Knight can do, a Grey Knight should be just obliterating things by itself on the battlefield. Like, literally the only thing that can match them is a demon. So they added greenskins as well. That is the greatest idea ever. Warhammer 40K is such a good... Orcs always make any game in the Warhammer 40K universe better. I don't care what it is. Even just a hint of them makes it slightly better. Putting a few... Just stop and think about this for a minute. They didn't put it in the previous game of Demon Hunters, and a lot of people were complaining about it. They weren't complaining about it. They was like, oh man, we missed out on orcs. Because there's one battle map where they were talking, and it's like, yeah, there's a war going on, but that's not important right now. We got to fight this Nurgle infestation. Like, oh man, you had a good chance here. You could have put orcs in there. No one would have said no to you. No one would have really fought you over it. But again, I think that this is a good idea to do this. It adds a new level to it, a new layer to it. See, like there's a chain sword and there's like a bolter gun. Oh, and there's more than 4. There might be 5-man squads. Alright. I'm grooving into this. I like the plasma gun in the background, yeah. Yeah, this is good. This could be good. They haven't put an announcement trailer, but I don't think it's that far away. I like the fact they used the old graphic. That was a good idea. Okay, so that was just like the teaser trailer. This is a little bit of gameplay right here. I like to hope they have the jet come in. They can do strafing runs, knock people down. I don't know the name of the plane. I'm not that great with the lore. And I see they have a sanctioned psyker with him. I think they're having a mix of Inquisition people as well as Deathwatch guards with them. Yeah. I see what they're doing here. Oh, I think that's the Tau. You know what? I'm glad they're going at the Tau. Not because I hate the Tau or anything, but I feel like a lot of people kind of have this belief that they're the good guys, and I kind of want them to be seen more as like a bad guy, like everyone else in the universe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want them to come off like these. Oh, we're just some well-meaning communists, bro. Come on, just kick your feet up. Like, no, these people force you. Like everyone else in the Warhammer 40K universe, they force you to do things. And I kind of enjoy the idea of them being seen as kind of as the villains as well. Because in Warhammer 40K, the only real hero faction is the humans, and we only consider them the hero faction because, hey, we're humans, you know? We're Team Human. We're Team Human over here. And so there's not much we can... I mean, we can say, like, well, that's a little bit of cruelty what they're doing, but, you know, they get tricked, they get manipulated, and a whole other slew of things. I know, again, I think I've said this in my Demon Hunters videos. I'm a neophyte to the Warhammer 40K lore, so I don't know too much about it, but I do know like the main bullet points of it. Oh, they got like a... Oh, that's good. So let's talk about that for a second. Yes. That was such a good idea to add a dreadnought to your squad, but unfortunately Like everything else, they had conditions on it. You had to have it for special missions. It felt little like we don't want you to have too much fun. Like that was so dumb to me. Like, just let me have my big stompy mech robot that destroys things. Just let me have that with a big old blaster gun and robot parts and come on. And then there's a psychic right next to it. Like, there's so much more potential with this game than Demon Hunters. Even though I think I like Demon Hunters, I have to go back and play it a bit more. But I did enjoy it when I had my time with it. There was a few moments where it just again, I won't get into too much detail, but it spurred out on me a little bit. Crashed, got a little upset, you know, and I just kind of walked away from it for a bit. Yeah, these are a lot of cool abilities right here. I don't want to focus in on too much because I feel like I don't know the lore things. Like some people who are lore experts were like, "Oh, that's the energy of Agamemnon, and he can destroy a planet by pointing the laser slightly 2 degrees to the left." And I don't know things like that, but I do know when I see something cool, and I do see a lot of cool things going on in these scenes. Like a charge, flamethrowers, bullets, psychic attacks. I can't believe more people aren't making cool XCOM-like games in crazy over-the-top sci-fi and fantasy universes. You can really, really have some fun if you put this in various other things. Like example would be, take a look at Battle Brothers. Could you imagine if that was set in the Lord of the Rings universe? Or could you imagine if they was set in what's another good sci-fi thing? Conan. Well, if it's set in the Conan universe, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? But yeah, nobody thinks of this, man. No one's a genius like me. That's right, a genius. A gene and yes. And yes, I'm kidding. I know. I'm just a clown on the internet. I got that, bro. You don't have to type it in. You don't have to type in the comment section. Calm down. All right, relax. All right. Now let's take a look at the Steam page. Command the Imperium's most elite alien hunters in a brutal turn-based tactical RPG as an Inquisitor of the Deathwatch. Every squad you build and every decision you make shapes the fate of a sector under siege from Gene Stealer, Hive cults, orcs, Tau, and the forces of chaos. I like that. Like that intro. Love it. Let's keep that. Let's keep that, everybody. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just, Anyway, this was a solid way to start it, and a solid trailer, solid everything, solid. The only problem I have is coming soon. Like, you should have a date, and not right away, but you should consider having a date soon. Even if you have to change it later down the road, having a date gives people something to think about or get excited for. I'm not going to read all of this. But you basically building your team, you're doing tactical war decisions, you're in a sector at war, it's kind of a synergy, war playing, and forge your own. War and skirmish mode. Now, skirmish mode is just a standalone battles. You can configure your kill team, new squad, competitive experiment, and different tactics, and take on select factions in the new. It lets you be creative and just sort of mess around and I'm guessing there is a permadeath scenarios in the campaign that you want to avoid with your teams, and you don't want to experiment in certain scenarios because it might just ruin your entire playthrough if you're not careful with that. You might lose your best people by accident. As a direct sequel to Chaos Demon Hunters, the new chapter builds upon the critically acclaimed first game, Border Class Identity. New squad compositions, customization and composition, and a wide variety of missions, units, creates deeper tactical choices. New vehicles such as the Tower, Redemptor, Dreadnought, the Agile Scout Sentinel, and the battle-hardened Naaman Rust Tank bring devastating ways to deliver the Emperor's will. So yeah, I'm glad I read that part. Because I was looking for it, and because I remember I did read something about they were adding new vehicles. I'm curious how they're going to put a tank in the game. I'm very curious. I can somewhat imagine a scout craft we've already seen a dreadnought. I feel like they held back a lot with Demon Hunters because there's certain things they can and can't do. But with Deathwatch, I feel like that was a much better pick. It was a way better pick. I don't know why they decided to go with the Grey Knights. Yeah. So let's look at some of these pictures because I'm curious. So yeah, this is like a regular dude who seems like to be probably part of the Ultramarines. So this might be a detachment of other people. Oh no. That might be an Ultramarine symbol, but he's still part of Deathwatch because Deathwatch recruits from across various other Marine chapters. And this guy, he might be something of a Inquisitor or something. He might be working with the Inquisition. He might be a soldier here then. Alright, and we got grenades. My favorite form of offense. And here's a confirmation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squad members. I wonder if we can beef that up to 6. Oh, yes. The 4 sword. Yes, this all looks good. Shield. Mace. You got that. Yeah, Dreadnought. Fighting a bunch of Tau. And we got Orcs. Oh, God. I kind of want us to be able to use that vehicle, but I understand if we can't. I completely understand. Yeah, we're probably going to have... Whoa, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this might be 6. No. I think that guy's just in the background. I think these two dudes are in the background. But we might get we're definitely getting a 5-man squad. 6 is a maybe. We don't know anything yet. We're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, this looks very impressive. Hopefully this goes over. It's a 4-man squad. I'm guessing you have to add squads to it. Yeah. Okay, and then there's the video. Yeah, man, I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And don't forget to like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been CB4K, and this has been Chaosgate Deathwatch. Alright. I'm never going to get tired of saying it like that. I'll get you guys in the next one. Take care.